What's up, friends? Hope you're having a good morning. Start of the weekend. Whew. I just got back. I had a gym appointment with my trainer today. Holy moly. I get worked so hard, I start making faces. I make the workout faces. You know, when you're pushing weight you can barely handle. You're pushing that weight and you're like gritting through your teeth, blowing your cheeks, and like scrunching up your nose, and your eyes are bugging out of your head. Oh man, it is rough. It is rough, but it's good. I just finished my protein shake, relaxed a little bit, and here we are, ready to stream. Ready to make some art. I want to work on my Graz'zt painting because how is everybody? You need a personal trainer as well. You can't motivate yourself. Yeah, it's once I got a trainer, that changed everything. Once I got a trainer, it also motivated me to work out in between our sessions, because obviously if I'm going to pay all that money for our weekly session, I'm going to want the progress. So my training in between has been good. So yeah, that changed everything for me, getting a trainer. Your last trainer stole a yoga book you lent them. Did they steal it or did they just forget about it? I'm pretty sure I've accidentally stolen some books from friends only because I forgot about it and they never asked for it back and I forgot it. And then like a year later I found it in my car and I was like, oh, refuse to return it? That's rude. What's up, Darren? This week has been a shit show. What happened? Wow, did your yoga instructor hate you? Or did your trainer hate you? Like, that's such a weird, unprofessional thing to do. Yeah, what the fuck? What do you mean? Let's see. You have a book you borrowed from someone, we're no longer in contact. Just can't really return it. Oh, it's a 50 Shades. You moved and they ghosted you. Ew. What's up, Oni? That's so funny. And that's rude. What a bummer. I only have one book that I've got borrowed at the moment, and it's my sister lent it to me. It's Fourth Wing. I need to read more of it. I need to read more. Hee hee hee. Maverick. I've got a couple of chapters down. I think I've caught you up. I got through a couple chapters. I haven't read since. I was gonna read this past week, but then some bad happened with my son, and I had to take him to the doctor, and then I had to take care of him, and he was just being really needy, and just it's been kind of an exhausting week for me. My nervous system is very on edge. He's fine now. He just was struggling. He was struggling, but we kept him home yesterday, and I took care of him, and taking care of a sick toddler is actually exhausting and stressful. You have a nook, it's collecting dust, even though there's so many books on it. Isn't it fun to just get cozy? I just can't get cozy. Yeah, he's sick all the time. It's because he's in school. He's better. He still has the cough, but the reason why I had to take him home was because he was like wheezing. He was wheezing in a way that like he couldn't breathe, and so they thought maybe he had asthma. So I had to get him an inhaler, but I'm not gonna get the spacer for the inhaler until Monday. It's a whole thing. I've driven to the pharmacy so many times. I stopped by the pharmacy on my way back from the gym, and I had the weirdest interaction with the pharmacist. I said he's more in therapy than school. Is he neurodivergent? He has autism, so he goes to ABA therapy. And it's structured kind of like school. I call it school because it's like he goes every morning. He has teachers. It's 40 hours a week. So, and it's not academics. He's not learning academics. He's just learning, like, right now they're working on teaching him how to use this little book that has cards with words on them so he could tell us what he wants. So if he's thirsty, he gets the thing that says thirsty and he hands it to us. So they teach him all the stuff. Yeah, ABA. Life skills, communication. And it's awesome. He loves it so much. Like last night, he wanted to go to school, but it was nighttime and he got very upset when we wouldn't put his shoes and clothes on and take him to the car. A portable recycled oxygen unit. I don't know what that is. Look, I got the inhaler. I just need the spacer and they have it for me. They'll get it on Monday. Yeah, so he loves it. Being sick, he also probably is a little disoriented. Good that he's enjoying it. Yeah, it's his favorite thing. It is his favorite thing. He's so excited. When we wake up in the morning, he is all smiles and sunshine. He climbs into that car and he's like giggling and laughing the whole drive there. He marches his little butt through the parking lot with his bag and his little thing. And he's just like, I'm here. He gives his teachers hugs. They're so sweet too. His teachers, their techs, they love him. They're always like, Leo, and he goes up to him and he gives him hugs. It's really nice. It's a very wholesome environment. You had boxes of the Albatrol. You had inhalers for your kids. I don't think he has asthma. They gave me an inhaler just in case to find out if he does. I don't think it's asthma. I think he just caught like a virus, like, because it's all cough related. Like his coughs are juicy. But yeah, I had like the weirdest interaction with the pharmacist today because I went to go get the spacer and this pharmacist, first of all, looked way too young to be a pharmacist. He was like this tall guy with like his arms were all tatted. He had like a chain on and like earrings and like a little goatee, and he like comes over to help me, and the second he came into view and he was like, are you here for a pickup? And I like explained the situation. Within a couple seconds, I don't know, his whole personality kind of changed and he like stopped making eye contact with me, and he was like kind of like, oh yeah, let's what's the name? Yeah, oh no, I don't see it here. Wait, but hold on, let me look. And his like voice dropped and he started like moving around funny, and I'm sitting here like I really want the spacer, and he's like talking to me but like not, he's got his back turned to me, and I'm like, what is happening right now? And then so it turns out the spacer's not there. I have to go back on Monday, but the whole interaction was, no, I don't think he knows who I am. I think I just made him nervous. Yeah, he acted like he was nervous, but trying not to be. Like he was trying to be cool. And I was like, why? What's up, Lotso? It was adorable, actually. And it's probably, maybe that's just his personality. I don't know. I don't know this guy. He's the pharmacist, but it stood out to me because he looked way too young to be a pharmacist. Used to have a pharmacist who was a younger guy, did similar stuff when he saw cute girls. Yeah, he was acting like a guy who isn't really, like, I don't know. He didn't have the typical professional, like, hi, let me help you. Because I, like, whenever I go to the pharmacist or a doctor, you know, they look at you in the eyes and smile and listen and go, yes, you know, you have an interaction. That was like, it was like forcefully casual in a way that was kind of like confusing. Not rude, but very casual. And I'm just like, and I'm like, my hair is all frizzed out because I literally am just getting back from the gym. I've got this, like, when I came up, like, I zipped up because I'm not trying to, like, have my sports bra out. It was just weird. It was a weird social thing. I was comfortable. Like, I was just relaxed. I was like, hey, man, I need XYZ. But he was trying to be cool. He was, like, moving like a cool guy. It was funny. It was entertaining. I was entertained. It's your mother-in-law's birthday, so you're going to get some flowers soon enough. Oh, nice. Block climbing. What's block climbing? Like rock climbing? When your little sis was still little, she had like children's asthma. She grew out of it. Oh, okay. What's up, Blue? It is me. Hello. We're gonna do some drawing here today. I'm just yapping for a little bit first. A little yap sesh. I'm so sore. Yeah, I'm sore. Lots of, because I just got back from the gym. It's in a, you mean a JYM? Like a gym? It's called block climbing because it's not high enough. Needs lots of gear. Oh, interesting. Last time you saw me was in 2020. Oh my gosh. Things have changed. Oh, you're working on your friend's PC? Cool. Thanks. I actually bought some new hair color to touch it up because it looks nice and blue here, but in reality, it's kind of fading a little bit too fast. Where, like, down here, you can almost see some blonde peeking out. Again, you can't see it. The camera isn't doing that. But I was doing workout streams. That was so long ago. Blue. My life is completely different now. My life is 1,000. I've had so many babies since then. What's up, Gabriel? Did I get sick again? I'm not sick, but my son is. And I had to take him to the doctor. I had so many babies. I had one baby, okay? I had one. Just one. One little baby. Hi, Flaza. I know. He was so pitiful. I princess carried him from school to the car when I picked him up. And his little, he was snuggling, so his like cheek was against like right here as like I princess carried him to the car, and I could just hear him go and I was like, baby, we're going to the doctor, okay? I'll catch what he has soon enough. No, I don't want it, guys. I don't want to be sick anymore. Do we think the pharmacy assistant was rolling a seduction? Was Gen Alpha? No, I don't think he was Gen Alpha. So when I say young, guys, I'm old enough that I think early 30s is a younger guy. He was probably late 20s, early 30s with a younger face. He looked Latino, but didn't speak like he looked like American Latino probably, but he was tall. I definitely don't look my age. Do I think he was rolling a seduction check? I don't know, but it's probably not. Like literally, he could have just that could just be his personality, or he could have just been busy with something and I threw him off his game, you know. But it's fun to think that, right? It's fun to be like, I make you nervous, don't I? Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong. It was a strange interaction. He acted like I do when I like someone but don't want them to know that I like them. So I act cold and kind of like avoidy. Like he literally looked, so like again, the other person who helps me, you know, when you're at the store, you're having a conversation, you're having eye contact. He made eye contact for like a second and then he tore his face out of there. It was really funny. Maybe he watches your streams. Well, hopefully he doesn't watch this stream because that's embarrassing. No, I don't know, because then he'd say, hey, you look familiar, don't you? It was just strange. It just wasn't like, it was energy that I wouldn't expect from the pharmacy profession. I'm assuming a pharmacist is extremely, I don't know, used to talking to people. I am older than Darren. That's the thing, Ka, though. So here's the thing. If I was dolled up, is definitely, I would be like, ah, poor kid. I look so cute right now and he's nervous. But I literally was coming back from the gym. My face was red from how exhausting it was. My hair was like I do my hair like when I go to the gym, I put it like in a like this So half down, half up. But because I had just finished working out, it was like complete frizz. I'm wearing the most chunky, like sweat, like not cute, right? This ain't cute. I was like, I'm here for an inhaler. I'm also not in good shape though, guys, too. That's the other thing. I can't hide in the real world. Yeah, no, it was just funny. How was he for the inhaler? So the thing was, I was trying to get the spacer. And so I gave him the information. And then he's all like, and then he's kind of like, and then he goes to check, and then he doesn't even come back to me to tell me. He's like far, and he's like talking to me, but not his back is to me. And he's like, yeah, we don't got that. And I was like, you don't? Well, I was here 2 days ago, and they told me they were going to order one special. And he was like, we don't have it. And I was like, so did they not order it? And then he goes, and again, he's not looking at me. His face is turned away from me, and he keeps changing the way. He doesn't look at me. And then he goes, so I said, so it wasn't ordered? Because they told me they ordered it 2 days ago. And he goes, no, it was ordered. It's just not here yet. And then I go, oh, do you know when it'll be here? And he goes, yeah, Monday. And I was like, okay, so I should come back on Monday? Well, yeah, we'll give you a text. And I was like, oh, okay. I will receive a text when it's here. That's very convenient. Okay, I'll wait for your text. He goes, well, yeah, hold on. Is your phone number? And so he's like reading to me each part of my phone number. And I'm like, yeah, that's it. And then he reads the next part. I'm like, yep, that's definitely my number. And then he finishes it off, and I'm like, yeah, correct. And again, not looking at me. And so I go, okay, I will be here when I get the text. Thank you very much. Have a good weekend. And he doesn't come again. He doesn't like come to the stall to explain this to me. He's like off. He also made me wait. He was like, well, hold on, let me check. And he like just starts looking through all these boxes, and I'm like sitting there like, I can come back on Monday. It's okay. It was a very weirdly, no, he was the pharmacist, because I saw him the other day, and he was the one everyone was asking questions to. Yeah, he was acting like the thing. I am fairly certain he was the primary pharmacist at the thing, because he was the one who was, yeah, I know, it was so strange. So again, he could either just be really, really unsocial, and I just got the brunt of it, or I made him nervous. It was really funny. It was very entertaining. I like left the building, and I was like, what happened? I have weird luck with certain people. Do I? Should have been awkward. Well, I feel like I kind of was making it awkward, because he wasn't giving me the information. I had to drag it out of him. Okay, so if I was the person explaining, I would have been like, boop, 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 boop. Okay, so I'm seeing that you have a script for the spacer. We don't have it in right now, but it looks like an order was placed. We should be expecting it by Monday, but we will be sending you a text. Can I get you anything else? That would have been like the thing. But he literally wasn't giving me the information. I was like, he's like, we don't have it. And I was like, you don't? He's like, nope. No, he was like this. Nope. Looking through stuff. Nope. And I was like, was it not ordered? No, it was ordered. And I'm like, well, why didn't you tell me that? I had to keep poking, like he didn't want to give me all the information. I had to drag it out of him. Yeah, Oni, this is very rare. This is why I'm bringing it up. It was so funny. Yeah, I was like, tell me. I don't want to be here right now. For your commission, your friend still walking. Just message me when you're ready, okay, Lassif? Yeah, it was so funny. It was so funny. He got so quiet. But yeah, so that was my morning. I don't know. Maybe something about me. It could be even worse. What if I have like the same haircut as his ex that he hates, and now he's like, fuck. You know, it could have been like that. Like I was reminding of something terrible. Because it wasn't a smiley interaction at all. It was a very uncomfortable, but it shouldn't have been uncomfortable, which made it funny to me. Like, I was entertained, for sure. He could just be a full-on introvert. Yeah, but you gotta imagine he's talking to people multiple times a day, several times. That's his job. I have been helped at stores, like cashiers, before. They don't act like that. It was odd. He could be shy. Well, that's what I'm saying. He was acting like he was shy and trying not to look shy. Like, I've seen that before. I've seen guys treat me like that before, who act all weird. And then later I find out that it was because I made him nervous. If I was 20, I would be like, if I had this same interaction, but I was 22 years old, I would have been like, why does my pharmacist hate me? What did I do? Now I'm like, that's right. Quiver. He was a dick. Oh, our pharmacist's dicks? Is that like a dickish position? He's definitely not being, he was not being personable. Oh, man. What a weird thing to do today. You're shy? You don't act shy around me, Latsa. When I mean, I don't know. I think shyness is a spectrum. I can get shy. I've been shy before. If I feel like I'm imposing, I get shy. The substitute of this floating pharmacist was, we used to hate having him because he would piss off all our customers and they would have attitudes with us and would move different pharmacy, and then we would get screamed at we were losing patients. You had a pharmacist tell me she preferred talking to my dad instead of me. What? Maybe. You know what? Maybe he's just like that with everybody, and I just am so not used to going to the pharmacy that it was an encounter for me. Oh, you were meaning it in the shy ulu. I used to be very shy, painfully shy. So shy that if, like, I was, like, my nervous system was always in knots when I was interacting with people that I wasn't comfortable around. An encounter. I used to be super duper painfully shy. Like, crushing. Yes. I had the little voice, barely a whisper. I was so afraid that if I spoke up that my voice would crack, or I would say something stupid, or I might breathe funny, because one time in my class, someone said something funny and I kind of giggled because I thought it was funny, and then I did a sharp inhale because I wasn't expecting to giggle. I was like, like that was just all I did, and it was super quiet, and then all the boys in the class craned their head to me and then all went in unison. And I was so mortified. I wanted to die. I almost burst out in tears, and I was like, I am never laughing in public ever again. It was so bad. Okay, Latsif, enjoy your floralizing. Go have a weird encounter with the florist. Yeah, so I used to be very painfully shy. It's suffering shy. And I don't know. Something happened in my 20s. And I'm not shy anymore. I can get shy. Like, there have been times that someone, like an individual, has made me shy. But that's mostly because they made it awkward and I just didn't know how to handle it. Now I think I'm better at it. I don't know. Once you hit an age, and once you're like in, like, because I'm married now, there's like no danger for me anymore because I'm not out on the prowl. I'm not looking for nobody. I don't need no social clout with any individuals, so I don't get embarrassed anymore. I can look those guys in the eye and cock an eyebrow and be like, are you okay? Because it's like there's no more risk, I guess. Yeah. What's up, Milestone? I'm just talking about this weird encounter I had with the cute pharmacist. He was very cute. Like he was an attractive man. But his attitude was so strange. That's, I think, also why I thought it was awkward, because like if he was like a super shy, nerdy guy, I would have been like, aw, how cute. But he looked like the kind of guy that wouldn't get shy. So that's why it was like weird. Right? Like, you shouldn't be the one stumbling here. Freddy Farkas, fiendish pharmacist. What does that mean? Is that a character? It was strange. It was strange. I don't know if I should feel offended or if I should feel empowered. I think I will feel better about myself if I feel empowered and just invent a backstory, because I guess I have to go back on Monday. But, you know, after that, I'll never have to see this person ever again. Maybe I smelled really good. Gabriel, I had just gotten back from the gym. I smell like gym. I smell like the gym. I have like I still had perspirant in my hairline. Like my neck was still sopping wet from what was happening. If I have the power to make someone feel a certain way and it's obvious to everyone else, most likely around you, then you should feel proud of yourself because you have the kind of power and you didn't say or do anything to earn it. Yeah, but what I mean is like that might not be reality, right? Like we're literally inventing a backstory to an encounter that you're hearing secondhand. But I guess because it doesn't matter because I don't know this person and I'm never going to see him again. Yeah, it was interesting. It was an interesting encounter. Backstories are fun. It was just confusing. I was kind of like, what? Maybe some people like the post-gym stench. That's funny, Oni. Maybe. So here's the thing. Dare I do this? Okay, when I came in, my jacket was open. I had my jacket on, but it was open. And I came in kind of tank toppy. But as soon as I walked up, before he even came up, he obviously saw someone was there. So I don't know. But I was like fiddling with this because I'm not trying to, I was like, and so this is how I was for the whole interaction, in this boxy ass hoodie and the least flattering sweatpants I own, because, and my freaking fluffy side. No, like I was not sexy at the place. Not at all. Not at all. In fact, I still feel I'm gonna have to shower after this, but Steven's sleeping, so I can't make it in there. Yeah, maybe, you know, maybe my weird hair was like, whoa, she's edgy. I have tattoos and I'm also edgy. Maybe he's into the sweatpants. Maybe he's like, I love a girl that works out. It was funny. It was really funny and completely pointless, or not pointless, but meaningless. No, but Blue, they would do it for sure if I was like a hot, tight little fitness bunny, but I'm not. I'm fucking 40 pounds overweight, man. I'm not sexy right now. Not at all. There's a reason why I wear this baggy ass shit. I'm already getting hot, warm wearing it. 40 pounds, poof, maybe closer to 50. We're working on it. We're getting there. I've already lost 30 of them. How old is he? He is 4.5. My trainer is so proud of me, by the way. He told me today, so it's a private gym, right? My trainer told me, I've been there for like 3 months, been working out for 3 months. And he was like gassing me up after the workout. He was like, you know, he does that. He's paid to do that. He's paid to make me feel good. And he was like, you're doing so great. Your progress is amazing. And then he said that the other people who go to this gym, both the trainers and the clients, he said they don't say anything because it'd be rude, but they have been noticing, and they notice the progress you've made, and they're all really impressed. And I was like, aw, that's kind of you to make up, to say to me, to make me feel motivated. I know. Kev, isn't that crazy? He'll be 5 in the summer. You lost 65 pounds, Blue. How are you cheating? What did you do to cheat? I'm so... Okay, I need to turn the fan on. I'm dying. Freaking dying over here. Oops. Ow! I just stubbed my toe on my... Oh, what's that? Blue, is that medication? What's Monjaro? Weight loss injections. Oh. I mean, I would have done that if I could afford it, but damn. Instead, I'm just hitting the gym like it's a hobby. I'm eating so much protein. I eat so much protein, it makes me sick. Yeah, it's pricey. I can't afford weight loss injections. I thought about it, but I can't even afford my D&D subscriptions these days. You lost 130 pounds? 350 a month? Yeah, no way. No way could I afford that. It's not cheating, it's using a tool. I heard there's that if you have to be careful with that though. A lot of people are dealing with, like, they're getting sick because they're now malnourished because they're not eating, because it kills the appetite. You're on it for diabetes control? Well, that's the original purpose for it, right? Diabetes. It removes all food noise. Yeah, that can be. So I have fixed the food noise. I used to crave a lot of stuff, and now I'd say my appetite has been wrangled. I don't snack anymore. I eat very healthy stuff, lots of protein. What's up, Charlie? Welcome back. You would have to lose 77 pounds to be at a healthy weight again. Tosh, that's about how much weight I needed to lose when I first started losing weight. I gained about that much after getting pregnant, and I couldn't get rid of it. So I'm like 30 pounds down and 40 more to go. It took me 3 months. It's slowing down a little bit, but that's also because I'm building muscle. So the number on the scale is no longer the most accurate. How'd I do the food control? So this is the first thing I did. It's all mental, right? The first thing I did was I decided I was no longer going to be eating anything 4 hours before bedtime. My last meal would be 4 hours before bedtime. And if I was still wanting to put something in my mouth, I made myself tea. So I drank a shit ton of tea at night to keep because I have the oral fixation. It is hard, but that was just the first thing. Just 4 hours before bedtime, last meal. But what was nice was I would be anticipating that. So I would make myself something really delicious for that last meal. Like, this is my last meal until I go to bed, so make it good. From there, I started replacing my breakfast with a very specific, I have a couple breakfasts, either Greek yogurt parfait, so like Greek yogurt, granola, fruit, or I'll switch the Greek yogurt for cottage cheese and granola and fruit. Or I'll do like this scrambled egg thing where it's like 2 whole eggs, 2 egg whites, and then I make like an avocado mashed with, like, it's like a nice, healthy, high protein breakfast. And then I'd eat whatever for lunch. And then just as I was doing this over a period of time, I my appetite started getting smaller. Like my portion started getting smaller because I wasn't like overeating because I had like a time limit. I just stopped wanting food. And Tasha, 5 o'clock is my time. That's when I stop eating, is 5. Now I don't have to stop at 5 because now my portion control, my stomach, like I used to have like my eyes were too big for my stomach. Now I am able to have a small portion and feel satisfied, completely satisfied. And I have gotten out of the habit of snacking and instead replaced it with coffee and tea. So that's like my new snacking. And so just over time, it's not hard. Once you get to like, right, for me, it's not a sacrifice anymore. It used to be a sacrifice. It was hard, but that's the thing. You have to like mentally change your brain chemistry. I also had to tell my husband to stop ordering stuff for me. And if he did order stuff for me, I would just like take it and I would put it in the fridge so I couldn't see it. So I keep the tempting snacks away from my vision. If I want a nice snack, I don't have a bottomless bag of it. I just get out exactly what I'm going to have and I put the rest away. But also, so for my nutrition, I am supposed to be getting around like 120 grams of protein every day. That's a lot. So I eat around that. Like every meal, I have to focus on getting protein in to reach that number, and it fills me up. I drink a lot of protein shakes. I have like my eggs. I have tofu. I have the Greek yogurt and the cottage cheese. I'm sick of chicken. I'm so sick of chicken, so I don't even eat chicken anymore. But because I'm like focusing on getting that, I'm just full now. No, that's the thing. Controlling appetite is something that doesn't work for everybody. Like you have to find what works for you. And this is just what works for me. Oh, it makes your stomach sick? I don't like that. I'm gonna be super fit in no time. Well, I'm getting there. And also like, cause I go on runs now. I was the fittest on Twitch at one point. I know. Blue, that's what breaks my heart. I used to be so fit. And then I turned into a completely different person. I just, I've been busy taking care of my baby. You're eating salmon and chicken right now. I don't like salmon and chicken. It hurts my stomach. It's like, ugh. Yeah, chicken, rice, and broccoli. I can't eat that. I can't diet like that. I do blame it on the baby. It was... So in order for me to even be able to work out, I had to like plan shit with my husband. Like he knows every day after I get Leo home from school, he watches Leo for me and I get to go and work out. I close the door behind me and I am left completely alone because that was a big problem. For a while, the problem was my son would interrupt my workout, so I couldn't get a good workout in. But now I get good workouts. I got lots of protein. I'm taking creatine. You fight the issues of, I belong to be this way because I'm 120 overweight. I need to lose it. However, you deal with high blood pressure and high protein will absolutely kill your kidneys. Oh no, you're left with you don't know what to do. You have no idea what works for me because I don't eat a whole lot. You've swapped for healthier choices. Sure, you need to work out more. I feel sore as fuck because of the fibromyalgia and I'm afraid to die, but I don't know what to do. I say you probably should see a doctor because if you get your blood work done, because if you have issues like if your blood work reflects issues due to weight, you might get medicine that might be able to prescribe to you something. The thing that kicked off this whole thing is I went to the doctor. I thought that my weight gain was going to be causing health problems. And I thought maybe the health problems were making me unable to lose the weight. Like I had a hormone problem or a thyroid problem. So I went and got blood work done and I was utterly shocked. I was utterly shocked to find out that my blood work was just fine. I had no thyroid issues. I had no hormone issues. I think she said I'm a little vitamin D deficient, but that's because I spend all my time indoors and now I go outside, so I don't have vitamin D deficiency. My blood pressure was good, which surprised me. I thought it was going to get too high. My blood sugar was fine. My liver was fine. And I was just like, oh, so I'm overweight because I'm not working hard enough? That's great. So here we are. Some days it's a struggle. Some days I don't want to do it. I don't want to work out, but I do it anyway. I do it anyway. It's giving me energy, though. I feel like I've been woken up out of a stupor. Out of a crazy, just, dream. Do I still Discord? Yeah, my Discord is still active. Absolutely. That sucks, Milestone. I am very lucky. I don't get a lot of pain when I work out. I'm tired because of Leo, but now, like, I'm in the kind of routine of it. I get excited to go work out because I get to put my music in. I get to be alone. I don't get to be alone very often. So I get to be alone. I get to get in the mood. I get to get in the zone. Heart rate pumping, sweating, pushing. You were almost 400 pounds. No one could figure it out because you were active. Then they had you do a urine analysis, and lo and behold, you were storing sugar instead of using it. Oh, yeah. So, Killian, that's what I thought there might be something going on with me because I was trying to eat healthy and I was trying to work out once in a while and nothing was happening. I was like, not even like a pound. Like I wasn't losing weight at all. So I thought maybe that was the issue. It wasn't. I don't know. It was odd. It was such an odd thing. I think I just wasn't. I think my stress was high, and I wasn't giving it a proper go because I wasn't being like left alone. I also think I was eating more than I thought I was. Like I thought I was eating healthy, but I think I was wrong. I think I was incorrect. Hey guys, should we, you're wondering if you should just get a punching bag and beat the shit out of it? I feel like it'd be more productive than wanting to go to the gym currently. I think getting a trainer helps because then you don't just go to the gym and you're like, like you have a little goal. Liquid calories are easily missed. That's true, but I don't drink my calories at all. You have an appointment for blood work on Monday. Oh, good. For your prediabetes. In a way, you hope your blood levels got worse to be put on medication, but other hand, it would suck. Yeah, it's kind of rough. Yeah, 20 pounds a year. That sounds like a lot. But at least they figured out what it was. I don't drink soda. No. I drink coffee. I do like creamer, but the creamer I have is like no calories. Like it's like 3 carbs. Which is nothing. I'm not sweating. It's great now because the way I eat now, I don't have to like measure my food. I just have a routine and I'm pretty good at like, I eat the same thing all the time. You've plateaued after 50 pounds. Dang it. That's what I'm scared of, Erudite. I'm scared of plateauing. What are you going to do? What's the plan? Do you have to change it up? Do you have to like introduce a different kind of workout? You drink water and Monster Ultra. Speaking of water. Something I've just started adding to my routine is creatine. I guess back when I used to do fitness, they were like, you're a girl, don't take creatine. It's going to make you fat and fluffy. I guess that research has been debunked, and now I'm taking creatine, and now I'm really lifting nice. Like, I get quite a pump. We did some heavy shit today. Real heavy shit. Lots of backs. We did a pull day. Rear delts. Oh god, I'm so sore. If anything's going to give you better if anything is going to give you better muscle definition, it's going to build your muscle fibers. That's what I'm hoping for. I want to be defined. I don't want to just be like skinny. I want to look fit. I want to have like a muscly back. And I want you to be able to see the tricep and the bicep separation. You've been working with a nutritionist. It's stress related. Oh, you did say you had a week from hell. I am trying to let go of my stress, but God, we're gonna see it soon. I hope so, Blue. I hope so. I'm sick of like I don't have a wardrobe anymore because I've been just kind of I've been a mom for so long. I've been momming it. I get to wear a cute outfit tomorrow. I have the first date, like, it's been like a year? Maybe a little less than a year. One of the fun workouts you got to do that nice, to get that nice U shape in your arms was bounce a 5K medicine ball by flicking your wrist and adding definition. Nice. I'll show you on Discord. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I am capable of taking a flattering picture. If I can't, then I'm not going to. I don't like posting unflattering pictures. The house sale, kids in college and work. How are the kids in college stressing you out? That was supposed to undo your stress. I would never. Blue, I can't afford that shit. I don't make money anymore. I'm poor. I used to be so successful on Twitch, and now I'm not. I'm too poor for that. I can't spend more than like $15 on an article of clothing. I've never heard of it. No, I don't. I've never heard of it because I'm too poor to have heard of it. I've never been a designer clothing girly anyway, though. Never really been my thing. I want to try something. I am going to share my screen. Split screen time. Little split screen so we can chat, but I can also draw because I definitely want to draw. Get this lined up the way I want it to be lined up. Yeah, do you like Dungeon Draft? How about that? Okay, now we can hang out together while at work. One had a real hard time adjusting and needed some help. Oh, I'm really worried about both of them because they're not socializing. They need to make some friends and connections. What are they doing? If they're not socializing, what are they up to? Can we just appreciate the beauty of this monstrosity for a sec? I can't believe I drew this. You tried Obsidian? It doesn't have to be. Don't get caught up in the craziness. Keep it simple at first. All you need to know how to do is to link articles. That's what you should be focusing on. The other crazy stuff is fine, but I wouldn't touch it until you're comfortable with the app. Yeah, Obsidian is so dope. I love it. You just use markup for like headings and stuff. Super simple. Just remember your hashtags. Yeah, I don't really use a lot of the plugins. Even the ones that I used to use, I just was like, you know, I don't need this. This story is coming along quite nicely. Players are getting pretty amped. How much time are you going to spend setting it up before it's time to unleash the fangs? Unleash the fangs. Okay, I need to figure out where I'm going to be taking this. So I liked the sketch, and then I started cleaning this up, but the sketch was better, so I just took the sketch and put it on top. So we're going with the sketchy version. I just have to clean it up just a tinge. Maybe do a paint over. They're doing schoolwork, and I'm not sure what else. Part of the problem is with the autism ADHD. Some of this stuff is very hard for them, and they're perfectionists. One of them is dealing with chronic GI issues. We haven't been able to treat this. Oh no, that is stressful. I'm so sorry. That's really hard, man. It's like you think, oh god, they're in school, I can finally like relax. Nope, you got more shit to worry about, Dad. I'm sorry. You got just enough so you can flesh out the BBEG, set up some lore, and give a little misdirection here. Maybe side convo with the player about making a backup, just in case they get snuffed. Yeah, always have a second team ready to go. School, aka the hottest new virus, delivered straight to your door. Except it's not delivered to your door. They have to go and get it. All right, let's see. What do I need? What do I need to do? I need to erase some stuff. Let's erase some of this because this isn't going to be what we use. This is the messiest process because I'm like turning a sketch into a rendered, and my process is all over the place. Like I need to clean these lines up. School subcontracts your children as delivery drivers for all those germs. Speaking of germs, I feel like we're sick every other freaking day. And I'm so over that. I don't like being sick all the time. Let's see. It's constant illness. Okay, let's go and let's get rid of all these sketchies. We don't need these sketchies. These sketchies are superfluous. Escape Patient Zero. I know. My kid, I was carrying him like a precious angel into his school today, and he had his little head on my shoulder. He's 4, and I'm like, "You're so cute," and he looks at me, and then he goes, and then he just started coughing in my open face. And I'm like, thanks for that. I appreciate it, kiddo. Yeah. I know. Unless I already have immunity built up, which Knowing my luck. Knowing my luck, I won't. This one looks... He needs the hair. The hair really helps frame everything. Look at that. Look at that. Oof. It was Plaza. It was. I was going like this. Ha. Don't worry. Have I been holding up lately? I've been good. I've been so sporadic and busy. You haven't had a chance. Have you tried to message me? Sometimes messages get caught in the pending and I don't realize that people have tried to message me. I've been very unreliable lately because again, my freaking kiddo gets sick when I least expect it and it throws me off my professional game so intensely that I don't know what's like. I fall behind everything. I like owe so many people shit and I'm like, I'm sorry. If you haven't messaged me, please do. If you have and I haven't responded, you need to go to my Discord, like my general chat, and be like, hi. That way I can click your name and accept the message. Once it's in my messages though, once you're in there, then it's way easier for me to stay in touch. Yeah, I'm sorry. I hate being so unreliable, but that's kind of like the new deal. That's the deal that now that I have a freaking toddler, and it's frustrating because I don't feel like my own woman. I feel like I belong to the fates. But I'm trying. I'm trying. Please don't give up on me, guys. Please have patience. I promise I want to be here. Have I checked out your Foundry TikToks yet? I don't think they've come across my For You page. You're doing a thing in June? Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I feel like I missed out on Roll for Wishes, but I just couldn't, man. Everyone got sick. I got sick. Leo got sick. Steven got sick. And it takes me so long to recover because I can't rest. Oh, Killian. Whatever. I'm just gonna keep drawing my hot boy. My hot demon boy. With the impossible V. Wait, I think he has... Did I not? Aha. There it is. Yeah, I gave him some cool little hair pieces behind to make it all full and fluffy. She doesn't get sick as often. Well, that's a relief. What is this? Aha, there it is. Your data 3, your phone rang today. I need an oil change, Papa. I responded with, your ass needs a job. Oh, man. Oil changes are so easy to do. You just go over to the 5-minute oil change place. Last time I got an oil change, as they were wrapping up, it's like you pull up and then the guys start swarming your car and doing everything, and then the one guy is like, you know, selling you the different stuff. We're going through it. It's like literally taking less than 10 minutes to finish the whole thing. And as we're wrapping up, he's like, so, got any plans for later? I blinked at him and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go pick up my toddler and go home. And he kind of went, of course you are. Have a great day, ma'am. And I was like driving away and I was like, what just happened? She'll be 16. That's wild. It was just the look on his face, because he was being like, so he was like servicing the car and like selling me shit. And I'm a friendly person. When I'm out and about and like they're interacting with people, I'm like, yeah, okay, oh yeah, thanks. It was just kind of in a, like, that should not have, you don't ask someone as you're surfing. Like, I don't know, it was so weird. What are you doing later? My husband? I think it's just been weirder for me these days, because that's behavior I used to expect years ago. But now, like, these boys are too young for me. Yeah, it gives the ick. I just thought it was funny because I was looking at him and I was like, bro, I'm like 15 years older than you. What are you doing? What's happening right now? Yeah, you're a kid. You're younger than my baby sister. The best part of it though was what I think he realized, because the look on his face, he like stopped for a second and then he was like he just woke up out of having a fever dream, and he was like, what did I just do? They do not care. Yeah. Hey, at least I know that if my life gets flipped upside down, I have a future as a cougar. Just kidding. No. Yeah, he let the intrusive thoughts out. Huh, I guess that is, Oni might have been right. I do have weird interactions when I go outside, and they really catch me off guard because I don't expect them. Because I'm like, I thought this shit was supposed to be over by the time I was 30, but I'm gonna be 40 and I just don't expect it. I don't expect these interactions at all, and they always kind of trip me up, but I'm just kind of standing there like, huh? Sorry? What? Because when he asked me what am I doing, I thought he was just like continuing to shoot the shit, like, because he was like keeping me entertained while they were doing my car. Like he was just asking, like, I don't know, small talk questions in between like professional questions. So I thought that was his job. So when he asked what I was doing after the thing, I thought he was legitimately like, so what are the rest of the plans of the day as part of it? And I was not privy to the awkwardness until the flush of embarrassment hit him in the face, and he was like, oh, of course you are, goodbye. And I was like driving away and I was like, was he about to ask me to do something with him? Put on a blonde Karen Bob wig and dress like a church mom, see how they are. But I already dress like a Karen. Like I'm not dressed in a way that is asking for attention at all. You see it daily with your wife. See that? I wish this shit would happen in front of my husband so he and I could like giggle about it later and then like take that energy and be like, ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. but it only happens when I'm alone. He's making a pass for sure. Not exactly a good thing for him to be. No, that's why I wasn't expecting it, because it was not an appropriate place to do it. But again, I view myself right now as a mom. Like, I'm like mom mode. So my guard is down. I used to have my guard up all the time. Like, I was very so aware of how I was perceived socially. But ever since I since I became pregnant, really, I just kind of let my guard down, because I was like, okay, I'm safe. I'm safe. No one would ever think to bother me, because that would be silly. So, and it doesn't happen often. Really, it doesn't. I'm almost invisible when I go outside into the real world. So when something happens, I'm always so like taken aback. I'm like off guard. Like, what just happened? The woman is 45 and obvious, but I pick up on it and then I have to explain it. When you're with Pawn, women always compliment her clothes. When you're not with her, some men are creepy and some women compliment her clothes. Hey, if someone wants to compliment something like my clothes or my hair or my tats, I'm like, ah, thanks. That's so nice. Other compliments make me nervous. The general fatigue and autopilot that comes with young kids doesn't help either. That's true too, Logo. I am pretty much in a daze when I'm out in public doing errands. Right, exactly. Things you made an obvious choice about. Yeah, that's a nice little tip for the boys who want to know how to like compliment a stranger woman without like making it weird. If you compliment her style or something like that, she's much more likely to enjoy the compliment. She liked your hat. Aw. They are, and it makes me bummed out for them, because I feel like if they would just be open to some critique and make adjustments to their strategy, then they'd have a much nicer time. And the girls would have a much nicer time. There's a lot of girls who like boys and would love boys to not be creepy and just would like it to be a nice, fun interaction. I love getting compliments on my tattoos. I don't really show my tattoo off that much because it's like on places on my body that I don't really show. But when I do get complimented on my tattoos, I'm like, yay. That's how you compliment other people, especially sensitive, because you're frequently intimidating others. It's smart. What's up, I? How's it going? Yeah, complimenting style is definitely a smart way to do it if you want to give someone a compliment. I give compliments out. If I think someone has a neat style or a neat outfit or neat anything, I'll tell them. I'll be like, hey, that's really dope. Tread lightly on body compliments, even if it's oh yeah. I wouldn't compliment a body part at all. Never. Unless you know that person and you know that they want you to compliment that. But yeah, body compliments, no. Hair compliments, okay. Jewelry, accessory, clothes. If you are noticing someone because of their body, you could just compliment like their like outfit, because then, you know, obviously, but don't be like, I like the way your outfit fits you, because then you just ruined it. Some thoughts are inside thoughts. Just finished taxes, got the oil done. We were just talking about changing oil, and settled the matter with our leasing office. That one wasn't fun. Oof. It's a decent size one in your inner forearm. You were nervous about getting it, but really happy about it. What is it? Oh gosh, this woman had a little sundress, blue, and it had toilet paper people. Oh, funny. I told her I love that, but it doesn't have pockets, and she beamed and said, yes, and we cheered a little, and I continued walking. That's perfect. Perfect. And if someone is like bratty about it, then they're in a bad mood, and whatever. No skin off your back. You got a new tattoo? What was it? Dude, I haven't gotten a new tattoo in so long, but I want to. I want to get my forearms done. I want to get, or maybe, I don't know if I do my shoulders. Maybe. Once my décolletage is so skin damaged it no longer looks youthful, I might get that tatted. You're getting one next week? I just don't have money for tattoos right now, guys. I don't have the monies to get all the things that I want. It's a matching tattoo with your missus? That's so cute. My hubby doesn't have any tattoos. He is not a tattoo guy. I think he'd look good in tattoos, but I also... I'm not gonna, like, push him into a style that's not his. He's not really into loud styles. I think he'd look really good, though. But I think he looks good now, so he can just continue to do what he wants to do. Looks like I did an excellent game yesterday. Oh, yeah, I had to remember what the game was. Yeah, we had fun. Did you have fun, Latsif, with your game? The artist had a super light touch. That's nice. The other one is a D20 with a sword in it. That's so cute. I don't have any D&D tattoos. I got my tattoos before I started playing D&D. Yeah, go ahead and do it. I should make a tattoo channel eventually. I really need to focus up here. I've gotten 0 progress done on this. I'm just like doing little, like just doing like little random bits, and it's not really bringing us any closer to being finished, is it? Just trying to clean it up a bit. It just feels so messy. Alright, let's go check out the general chat. Had a notice on the front door the other day, a termination of contract for the townhouse we leased. When you figured out their grace period is 3 days. Rent was due on the 1st. I got paid today, so it was a minor heart attack moment. Yeah, oh my gosh. Did you get it sorted out? Oh, those are cool. I like that. I should get a... I like your little bracelets. Wife asked what you wanted for Valentine's Day. You said, you want a new tattoo? That's cute. What should I get Steven for Valentine's Day? For our anniversary, which was last week, I got him some shirts. I got him some new shirts and a cute little paper rose thing that like kind of, it's like translucent, catches the light. It was really pretty. Just a little token to throw on his desk so that he knows I'm thinking about him. Lumberjack and flannel boots? No, I got him... I'm trying to get him out of that lumberjack and flannel and boots style. I got him like a cute short sleeve button up. It's like dark with a little understated pattern on it. And a couple of like long sleeve loungy shirts for him to wear. You got called, told the situation. You called, told the situation. You had to go today, get the cashier's check to give to them because when they have people not pay them, turn their payment. Oh my gosh, that's so quick. That's so obnoxious. Jeez, I'm so sorry I had to deal with that. I know flannels are a classic, but I want to see him in other stuff too. Know what I'm gonna get him? I want to get him some Henleys. You know? Anyways, let's get back to business. I need to pick a spot and work on it. 3-button standard. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one of each. Men's clothing is hard. I actually follow some TikTok accounts that are men's fashion just so I can start buying him some clothes. I'm gonna dress him. I was nervous when I gave it to him. I wasn't sure if he would like that I was buying him clothes because I've never got him clothes before. And every time I offer, he's like, no, you don't have to, you don't have to. But he seemed pretty happy when I got it for him. He wasn't expecting anything, so it was like a nice little surprise. Three-button waffle pattern Henley. Okay. Okay. I'll look into that. What about bracers? Bracers? Like armor? I don't think he wants to cosplay. Oh, bracelets. Sorry, I'm thinking of like leather, like tied up with battered brass bracers, like Xena, warrior princess bracers. Bracelets, I think bracelets are so hot, but he's not really a jewelry guy. I bought him an expensive watch once for like Valentine's Day or something, and he never wore it. And then when I was like, how come you never wear it? And he's like, oh, I'm not really a watch guy. And I was like, oh. I think bracelets, necklaces, and rings, and earrings. I think jewelry is so sexy. Yeah, Maverick. Like, I'm not saying people don't wear bracers, but I just thought that was such a jump from, like, his no style to, like, I'm just gonna wear some bracers. Oh, no, not the braces. Not the braces. You're having a rough day. Do you like how Graz'zt is holding this collar and he's like, come here. I'm gonna put this around your throat and you're gonna beg me to do it. That's what's happening right now. He's letting you know that you're gonna beg him to put that collar on. Condor might call for aid. Yeah, I can't see him wearing anything that adventurous. Maybe one day I can work him up to it, but for now, I'm gonna be lucky to get him in the button up. Of the two of us, I'm the more adventurous one when it comes to fashion. I was gonna put Steven in a collar? No. He's not into that. Me in a collar, he'd be okay with, but he don't want to put that around his neck. No, Graz'zt is telling he wants to put this on you. What was the name of the herring game he was playing? Nike? Goddess of Victory? It's the one about the butts. It's the one where they're shooting and you just get their ass, and as they're shooting, their asses go do 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 do. Although now, I'm sure he still does his like dailies and stuff, but we're both playing Arknight's Endfield. Very, very fun game. And of course, we both play Wuthering Waves. Star Executive something? Do you mean Love and Deep Space? Your wife, I hate saying my wife all the time, so initials it is, got me sunglasses one year, personalized Ray-Bans. It made you cry. Aww. See, I want to do stuff like that, but again, he's got such... Maybe I just gotta take some risks. I always feel like I'm getting the wrong thing. And when I try to ask him what the right thing is, he dances around it because he doesn't, like, want me to spend money on him or something. I've just decided, though, I'm just gonna fucking get him what I want to see him in. If he's not gonna make it easy for me, then I'll just have to try. Your name was better. Star Executive. Oh, yeah. Love and Deep Space. The acronym for Love and Deep Space is LADS, which is funny because the game is about you getting a bunch of lads. It's also funny because it's definitely like a horny game, but it's female gaze, whereas Nike Battle Goddess of Victory, whatever, is very male gaze, and so it's such a different vibe. Like Nike is like the ass is there and they're like do 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 do, and then it's like boobs being smushed together and girls going ah wow. But like the Love and Deep Space is like the guy, your hand going up and like cupping his cheek, and him like you cup his cheek and then he looks at you, and then when you try to pull away he like nibbles your hand and you go, and so it's like it's really horny but in a completely more like sensual way. So it's not as slutty, as in there's not as much skin that shows. There is sometimes they show the guys like shirtless and hot, but the majority of it is more of like I have no idea if the games are, I don't think they're by the same publishers. I have no reason to believe they are. They are completely different games. They're just both gotcha games. So they're in the same genre, but very different games. I don't know if they are related by publisher. I've never looked into that. Gotcha games like, yeah, like you pull for, you know, like Genshin Impact, you know, they have banners that have characters or equipment, and then you pull on them, and yes, you can spend real money on it, or you can just use the in-game, like the game gives you pulls that you can earn, so you don't have to spend money. But yeah, there is a bit of gambling, I guess. But there are pity pull, like, so if you pull enough times and you don't get it, then you will get it. You have a guarantee, but you have to kind of pull a lot to get the guarantee. The main gacha you play is Mekarashi, which is like old front mission games in live service gacha style. Gotcha. There's a lot. The first time I even heard of a gacha was Arknights, the first Arknights, and I was like, had no idea what was happening. Steven got me into it. And I was like, babe, I am not spending money like this on a video game. And he said, no problem, and then just sent me some gift cards, and so now he funds my gacha playing. If there's a character I really like, he'll send me some Google Play money. He'll be like, have fun, babe. And I'm like, honey, you don't have to, but thank you. I need to draw the rest of his arm. He looks like he doesn't have an arm. He looks like he doesn't have pants. Well, I'm going to have the kind of thing go over it. I just didn't want to draw down here. Like, it's the way it's going to be cropped. This will be dark, so he's just kind of like, you're going to more see, like I'll probably crop it like that. Especially if it's the only way to get good gear. Well, the thing is, yeah, I don't know. You either like him or you don't. Graz'zt Rooster. Hi, Landshark. I feel like he walks around. Okay, this is so inappropriate for Twitch, but fuck it. This guy walks around with his anaconda swinging, and it reaches his knees. Because why wouldn't he? It's probably pierced and psycho looking. It's probably the scariest thing you've ever seen. I can't show that on Twitch, but maybe I'll make a new thing on my Patreon. Do you want to see the guys without clothes on? What's up, Zent? Yeah, he does. And why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't this guy? It's just like that all the time. It has horn. Yeah, it probably looks really scary. Why would it point in that direction? Well, when it's not, you know, ready to go, it's probably swinging. And then when it is ready to go, it'll point in the direction that it is interested in. I mean, wouldn't he be? Doesn't that just seem like kind of like a given? Like, I don't think that's a stretch. How could you have said that less suggestively? Well endowed. Gifted. The whole new meaning. Yeah, but there isn't, it's not a new meaning. There's a reason why she said that. Because his family jewels, his equipment is legendary. Across the plains. She's not even a demon. She's a devil. Oh, he takes yeah. It's its own token. Oh gosh, that's so funny. That's a little frightening. Did I paint all of this on the wrong layer? Ah, God damn it. No. You cannot fix Graz'zt. That's the thing. No fixing. No fixing Graz'zt. He's there to ruin your life. He is so dangerous. His form of madness is that you fall, like you become obsessed with him just being in his presence, and you just desperately want his attention and his favor, and then as soon as he withholds it, like he's done, the emptiness it leaves in your heart is so overpowering that it drives you mad, and then you end up on the streets a babbling fool. I feel like the I can fix him trope is how he corrupts like chaste people, chaste women, and turns them into his Lilitus. He corrupts them. He gets the good girls and then ruins them. Here's the thing with Graz'zt too. He had a presence in my Out of the Abyss campaign. He was the progenitor, the father of one of the players, and he started to build a relationship, a paternal relationship with that player, to the point where that player started to trust him. And he acted like he was giving him good advice. He was helping them with their mission in the Underdark, and was like speaking to him like telepathically. And giving him suggestions, giving him advice, good advice, helping him through the campaign. And at the very, very, very end, the way the campaign ended was he gave his child a tool to defeat Demogorgon, and that tool ended up undoing all of reality and giving Graz'zt the keys to the kingdom, allowing him to pour into the material plane and completely take over the whole material plane. Full successful demon invasion. And so our current campaign is 100 years later, a world that is ruled by Graz'zt and the other demon lords. And it's because he got Graz'zt got into his head and got him to think that he was his ally, and in the end he twisted it and he took advantage of it. And as the DM, I didn't tell my player to listen to him. I think the player kind of knew what was going on, but felt like his character would still go through with it. But that didn't hurt him any less when he realized what had happened. He was like, no. So That's what he does. He gets in your head. Yeah. Yeah. So whenever I look at this painting, I go, this is Kothar's daddy. This is Kothar's dad. And it was kind of interesting because he definitely had Kothar in like a, oh, I really want to make him proud kind of mindset. Which again, that's the trick he plays. He makes you want his approval. He tricks you. And it also is a little supernatural. Like, the desire, he creates a desire. A dark, profane desire that drives you mad. Very, very, it's a tricky character to play because if you don't have players who can, like, bounce off of what you're doing, it might not work out because, you know, if they chose to, they could be like, nah, we're not falling for it. And you can't make your players feel desire, right? Like, that's just not how it works. So you have to, one, he's hard to play because you have to play him in a way that makes them want to go with it. But also they have to be kind of like understanding what the point is. Let's see. Trying to get the colors just right. Since we have a 3-minute ad break, I'm going to use this opportunity to use the ladies' room and refill my water. I'll leave this guy on the screen. Dude, he's looking so good. We still got to do his abs and his chain thing and maybe fix his arm. His arm looks stupid. All right. All right. Be right back, guys. Did I give him a... Did I splash him with Demon Ichor? I don't know what that means. I'll let you elaborate. I gotta go pee. Perfect timing. How you doing, Flaza? I don't think I'm ready to tackle this hand, if I'm being honest. It's not bad. It's certainly not the worst hand I've ever drawn. I think this finger might be a little too thin. So a long time ago, we had these things called stream loot cards. We used to play them. It used to work. Oh. Oh. I forgot about the demon ichor. I don't even remember what it did. Dang. Okay, yeah, continue the story. This started to come back to me, but I still need you to fill in all the gaps. Hold on, I'm leaning in a way that I need to I think I need to do this. So I'm so testy about being centered. I hate it when frames are not centered. Like, bothers me. Even with other people, when I like set up the frames to play D&D, I'm always like, get centered, get centered. Okay, okay. So you wanted to throw some demon ichor. Continue. I should put some rings and shit on him. Oh, I was also gonna put this bullshit around him. Like this silly nonsense. Let's go ahead and start adding that. Let's try. Not quite right. Let's do it like this, and then I'll ink it. It's always good to, sometimes it's good to like make it chunky first. Oh, hold on. Nice thing about having these new long nails is I can make it feel good. The party mysteriously was never attacked by demons. Then it was the finale. Oh, so I owe you some demon ichor? Well, technically, the last session, they were traveling through these tar pits that is very, very demon ichory. I personally think that could count. Could it? Okay. That's some good shapes. Right? That's some shape language. Now I can ink it. Let's lower this. Oh, never mind. Just go for it. Everything about this painting is so different than how I normally approach paintings. I'm very nervous that I'm gonna screw it up or spend a bajillion years doing something that turns out to not be that great. But if it works out, I'd say that is a nice level up on the art skill tree. If I can pull this off, I know my confidence is gonna go up for sure. You need to hop up. Okay, Maverick. Hope you have a lovely rest of your stream. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to read more Fourth Wing. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Come on, I love a good slow bird. Enemies to lovers. Is there... Hold on, you have to tell me. How yearny is it? How much yearning are we going to get? Is this a yearning kind of book, or is it... Oh, no. Keep it up. You're not being overbearing at all. I actually love it. It's motivating me to to read it. I'm happy that you're being like that. I should read the book. Okay. I love a yearner. That's why I've been, yeah, that's like my favorite type of romance. The yearn. I don't know what it is. It just does something to me. It's, I mean, I imagine that's human nature. If something is like too easy, then it doesn't feel as good. But the yearning and the enemies to lovers and all that stuff, it has to be earned, which makes it delicious. And I should read the next books. Okay. It's good to know that if it clicks, then I have more content to enjoy. That's always a good sign. Listed demonic ichor under things that could make Dane's arm grow back. Ooh, I'll bring that up to him. Demonic ichor. That just kind of sounds a little dirty, doesn't it? Did I get the paperback with the bonus chapters? No, it's a hardcover that my sister lent me. So I don't know if there are bonus chapters or not. Is the whole book through Violet's perspective, or do we get perspective changes? I read a lot of Spuffy fics, and my favorite are the ones from Spike's POV. I love hearing the boy yearn from inside his head. It's so delicious. But that's just indulgent for us ladies, right? You don't want to mislead, but you also want to give an accurate answer. You don't have to answer then. You don't have to mislead me. If I ask a question and you think it's better if I don't know the answer, you can just like do a little winky face and I'll know to shut the fuck up. Let's see. Okay, that should be good for now. I'll go read. No, you're right. All right, Kalani, have a good day. Thanks for hanging out. Let's clean this up. It's a little messy. Though a lot of this hit me like a ton of bricks because you picked it up on a whim with zero prior context. beyond the back cover symmetry. No idea what it was even in the romantasy genre. Oh, really? So when it got spicy, were you blushing? I think more guys. I told my sister, by the way, that you were reading, because she's the one that gave it to me, and I was like, you know, Kalani from my or you know Maverick from my chat. He like I told her about the conversation we had, and her jaw was on the floor. She was like, her like eyes lit up. She was like, really? So she was surprised how many guys in the chat had actually read the books and liked them, because romantasy isn't something that a lot of guys will read. But like after reading some of this stuff, I think more guys should read it, because it is like a roadmap on how to flirt and romance. You've read all 3 books 3 times since June? Dang. What was it? A Mote in God's Eye? What was what? I haven't gotten to any of the romantic stuff yet. All I've gotten to is she's seen the male main character. Her first thought was, holy fuck, that guy is the hottest guy I've ever seen in my life. And then her second thought was, oh no, that's my family mortal enemy who I was warned to stay away from because he's gonna try and kill me. Your sister got you to read ACOTAR last year, 3 of her favorite fanfics the year before. Yeah, I don't know if I want to read ACOTAR. I know it's very popular. I just am at a point where I've heard ACOTAR can be a little cringe. And I know a lot of the genre can come off as cringe if you're not like prepared for it. And so I think, dip my toes into like better stories so that I can like get used to it. I don't know. My sister did explain to me the plot of ACOTAR, and I was like this the whole time. What? I also heard the author's a little problematic. But that's not it for. Yeah. You've read the Kushiel's Dart trilogy. It seems like it's romantic adult fiction. I don't know about a lot of them. This is a new thing for me. Started the first book last week of June. Within 10 days, finished all 3 books. First book went hyper-focused. Like, I went to read a few pages just because I was having trouble sleeping, and 220 pages later, the sun was up. Oh, man. That feels good when you get into that reading rhythm. That can happen to me. And I'm trying to get there. I just keep getting interrupted because Leo doesn't like it when I'm not paying attention to him. He'll like need shit. Oh, this little hand thing is so cool. I'm so glad I added it. Hell yeah, it looks so spooky. And it adds to his weird little thing. Yeah, let's go down here. You know what though? I probably need to thicken up some of these lines. Okay, Maverick, go. Go. I'm just adding some like little texture to the lines, make it more interesting. It's already 2:15. Gosh, time flies. After I pick Leo up, Steven and I are gonna be playing some WoWA together. He's really adamant that I play the new content just came out this week, and it's like a new story. He says it's like the best they've released so far, and is really encouraging me to play. They released this new girly pop, Imeth. She's like a Gundam pilot pop star idol chick who seems really fun to play. I wasn't gonna pull for her though, but he did send me a bunch of Google Play dollars to pull for her, which tells me he thinks I'm gonna like her. I don't really have a team for her is the issue. I have like, because you know it's a game where you get like 3 characters to a team and there's synergies and stuff, and I don't really have a team for her. I have a team for other characters. I just got like the last 2 that released I pulled for, and I got them, and they're sitting pretty on a team together. I always get anxious pulling for new characters because it can get expensive. Like if I don't have enough of the currency to do it and it becomes more like the gambling, I get really flustered and frustrated, and it's better for me to just not have expectations. What's going on? Why does it feel funny? Give this a little shadow so it looks more 3D, even though I'm gonna have to go back and redo this because I don't think his arm is shaded very well. It kind of feels placeholdery. It looks pretty good though. I think I need to add a top like shine though to all of this to make it look shiny, like a carapace. Also, let's just go ahead and bring shadows up here. There. Oh, you know what? I don't have all this colored in. This like blue is peeking through. That's weird. There. Fix that right up. Alright. Did such a messy job coloring this in. Probably won't have too many details down here because it's kind of shadowy. I have such an over-rendering problem. I need to, like, knock that off. I should leave it like that, you know? Like it's back a little bit. It doesn't need to be super rendered. The important parts are his man tits. Did Graz'zt turn his used mortals into clothing, like his outfit still alive? No, it's like a carapace. I just wanted to make like demon shell. Like it's like a shiny shell. And he does have an arm. I just hold on. I don't know why I didn't draw it properly. I like kind of got a little spooked because drawing arms is hard. Yeah, it's like chitin. Is he wearing Dane's on? Yes. Nah, it was, you know, it was just a choice because I really struggle with coming up with cool outfit designs, I guess. And I just kind of went with vibes. I wanted it to look like, again, demons are very chaotic creatures, very mutant-like, with just weird twisting horns and skin and bone and just all kinds of crazy shit. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. That is kind of what I'm going for. Okay, what is this? First, let's get some lines to just line out his forearm. Obviously, this outfit is in no way canonical. I kept his little, like, you can't see the back ones, but he has his little crown of horns. He has his 6 fingers, which I swear people are going to tell me this is AI because of the fingers. But then I just kind of, like, went with vibes for the rest. Yeah, exactly. This is his premium skin. This is his, I've invaded Farron and I'm in charge, so I'm gonna walk around in with my tits out. I love designing characters and I want to get better at it, so this is kind of like my excuse to, I'm gonna need to have a, hold on, I can't see very well. This is my excuse to, god damn, to play, you know? See if I can make a design that ends up looking really cool. Should I draw his hand? Or should I just let the shadow? I think I'm just gonna let the shadows like overtake, because it's cropped in a way that you're not really seeing a hand. It ain't working. Come on, chill out. Originally, I was just gonna have this carapace kind of cover his shoulder and then have his bare arm come out. But then I changed my mind. It just kind of looked cool being like a full sleeve. So it's like armor, you know? Where the crown was? But that's probably TOS. Does he what is the crown? Does he wear a crown? Do I need to put a crown on his head? I mean, his horns are shaped like a crown. That's a good point. Maybe wearing a crown. I mean, the fact that he already is a ruler of the triple realm, and he doesn't, I don't think he has a crown for that. I don't think he would change that necessarily. I don't know. I don't know if he needs a crown in the design. We can give it a shot though. But he hasn't taken over the whole of the Sword Coast. Like, he's neighbors with a bunch of other demon lords. And he's trying to start, like, a little demon council that, of course, he wants to be the head of. Because only Graz'zt is smart enough to be the head of the council in his brain. Graz'zt is funny. He is trying to organize the demon lords so much, but they are so chaotic and so difficult to work with. They literally drive him crazy. He's like, Yanagu, Baphomet, stop fighting. Stop fighting. And they're like, no. And he's like, yeah, he kind of fancies himself as a leader for sure. And it is his ambition to organize the Abyss so that they can, you know, win. All he got was 5% of the good. Well, so again, he has ambitions. I can't tell you. I can't tell you what's going on. But it's only been 100 years, you know. All he needed was to get a certain somebody out of the way, and the invasion could begin. And he's making alliances. And just because he has only 5% of like the landmass that is the Sword Coast, he has like 98% of the living population. Maybe not 98. Okay, he has 85% of the living population. Oh, that's why that's looking weird. Is that worth it? It's worth it to him. That's the thing. The other demons maybe don't give a shit, but to him it's worth it. He wants to have like a thriving empire with trade, social structures. I mean, his chaotic side does kind of poke in there, like in Zelatar. He does enjoy watching factions rise and fall, and sometimes he'll go in and give a faction that gets too powerful a little nudge and laugh as it topples over. But in order for him to have that kind of fun, he needs to have civilization. So he does enjoy civilization very much. That's why he has Zelatar. Zelatar doesn't exist in spite of him. Zelatar exists because he allows it to exist. And he fosters it. There's a reason why the demons who live there, because remember, Zelatar has a really big demon population. There's a reason why they don't go and just eat the rest of the people that live there, because they could. They absolutely, like the people who, the mortals that live in Zelatar are not living there because they were strong enough to defend themselves against demons. It is because Graz'zt does not allow the demons to just go and mow over. They can, you know, chew on a couple strays. There's nothing wrong with bloodshed in the streets, but they are not authorized to topple over any of the kind of mortal establishments. They have to tolerate it. Who's in charge of punishing the demons that eat too many puppies? It's not even that they have to be punished. It'll sort itself out. If there was a demon that started to go against Graz'zt, like trying to go against his natural order of things, he would probably deal with it, either by sending a chosen after him or any of his, like, he has a whole court. He has allies, he has department, like, it's a whole system. Like, the city functions. What's up, Dean? And the demons, for the most part, that live there are thirsty for his approval. And he does have like he has like a court, and he invites people, demon and mortal, to come party, which a smart person would reject that offer. But a lot of people, they don't really understand just how dark and twisted he can be. His favorites are fleeting, and falling from grace is terrible. Aw, thanks, Dean. But the reason why the majority of humans, or not humans, but mortals live in Zelatar, it's because it's one of the only places in the known world that can even that you can survive in. In fact, to those who like live outside of Zelatar, because they're like nomadic or hidden or in a stronghold that is like very much against the demons, looking into a place like Zelatar, it almost looks like a paradise. It's like Las Vegas but for demons, or Las Vegas in a demon world, you know, like you're free to have a faction and try to move up in the world and maybe get the attention of Daddy Graz'zt and get wealth beyond your wildest imagination and enjoy pleasures, but it's definitely a double-edged sword. It's a very dangerous game to play. And Graz'zt fucking loves it. He loves watching them fucking sing. He wants to see them fight and beg and squirm. And once in a while, for the most part, he just like kind of watches them all fight over it. But if he gets bored or if something is particularly interesting, he'll get involved purely for his own entertainment. Especially if it's like about betrayal. He thinks that like a faction failing because of internal strife, that's delicious. It's like watching his favorite soap opera. Clean up my edges. Why are my edges always so dirty? I didn't think we were going to get that far with this today, but actually, I think we got really far. The neck jewelry, the chest jewelry is definitely going to be a challenge. I think I'm going to tackle that on another day when I'm mentally prepared for the suffering. Maybe make myself a chain brush to make it easier. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and... Wait, no, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it the right way. Here we go. I know this arm is like freaking nonsense, but again, I'm gonna crop this in a way where it's just kind of falling to the side into shadow. Don't need to worry. It doesn't have to make sense. I need to start timing my painting so I can get like a good idea. I actually don't know how long it takes me to do a lot of these because I'm not timing myself. I just go until I get burnt out. It'd be kind of nice to know how long it takes to do something like this. Okay, his silhouette is looking freaking dope. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's not bleak. It's my ADHD. I hyper focus until I just like can't anymore, and then I go and take a break. But burnout is like, that's just what happens to me. It's not a forever burnout. It's a, I literally need to like look at something else. Yeah, exactly. I've had enough for today. Because it's good for me to come back with fresh eyes too. So I can, you know, because anything that I get like stuck on, like a rut, if I just walk away, when I come back, I look at it with fresh eyes and I'm like, oh, that was the problem I was having. I can fix that. You're sick of the online gambling ads? Where are you seeing them? Is that what Twitch's ad is right now? This is gonna be so hard to draw. One of them on Netflix. Yeah. This isn't a time I want to be gambling. Let's clean this up. We're almost done. Not all, I mean, we still got many hours to go, but this is really getting close. I don't know why this chest looks like shit. Figured out some workflows for work. Really speed things up. Oh, I love that. Crazy how much the background ambient colors do for the whole aura. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, look at how different. Look at the difference between that and that. Or just look at the difference. Like, let me turn his hair off real fast. Look how much better he looks when he is framed with that dark hair. Thanks, Ka. And I have not added the lighting. Like the lighting that will make this look dramatic yet. I haven't even touched that. Yeah, lighting is a big thing. Lighting, I'm good at lighting. So it's been carrying me in my art for a while, like so I don't have to learn anatomy, which is why lately I've been trying really hard to get better at like anatomy and shit, because I feel like I've been getting away with it, bad anatomy, because the colors just end up looking delicious. So if I can just up my anatomy and all that jazz, I feel like it's just taking the art to the next level. Like 2020 Scarlett, if she could see this piece from what I was doing back in 2020, my jaw would be on the floor. I'd be like, I painted that. Just ask him to hold still. Yeah, I'll ask him that next time when he wakes up. Be like, hey babe, I'm trying to draw a sex god, but I need reference, so do you mind? Do you mind? I should probably give him some dark nipples. Maybe darker nipples? There we go. Nipples! And let's go to our lines. And then I'm going to actually lighten up his ab lines a little bit. I feel like these should not be so dark. Oh, that made a big difference. That made a big difference. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's what was making this look a little raunchy. It was these two dark lines. There we go. There we go. What time is it? Oh, it's not even 3 yet, and I'm this far. Beautiful. He can sleep with his shirt off. That way you can multitask. Yeah, but I can't see him in there. It's too dark. His room, he's like a vampire, okay? He sleeps during the day with the blackout curtains in a room with a million fans and a noise machine. sorry, guys. I just usually don't draw this well. Hold on, let me see. What did I do here? Why does this look a little funky? A little nose crunch. All right. Let's clean this. Wait, what is all this? Oh. That was nonsense. 3D printed a 2-axis gimbal mount for a projector conference. Oh, that's so cool. See, that's a good thing. That's a good use of the 3D printer. Oh, sorry, I'm so sore. My workout was so intense. Let's see, I don't like these lines. I almost feel like I should erase this back a little bit. Aw, thanks, Dean. You're so nice. I'm still kind of learning, though, you know? If I come back here tomorrow and I don't like the way his chest is colored, I'm probably going to get some reference of a naked man chest, see where the shadows should be falling. Like, I thought I was getting it right, but there's just something not quite right. Feels a little off to me. Plaza, that's what Gabriel just said. How long have I had my hair dyed blue? Over a year. It's been over a year. Which is crazy. I can't believe it's been that long. He needs rings. I can't believe I drew this bizarre 6-fingered hand. Doesn't that... Look at that. That's a 6-finger hand. I did it. He needs rings, though. Let's put some rings on his hands. Hold on, let me name my layers a little bit. Flesh. Nails. Hair, carapace. Wait, what is this? What layer is this? Nothing. That is a ghost layer. Delete. Okay. Face. Put this over the flesh. Jewelry. Nips. Ghost layer. Carapace reference. Haircut. Okay. Let's do rings now. My hubby was a Marine. Yep, that is a true thing. He was indeedy do. been a while, but you know. What's up, dog meat? What did you miss? Oh, we're just working on this piece still. I'll zoom out in a second. The best flavor of crayon is blue. I think green is actually his favorite flavor of crayon. Do you guys know for his birthday once, I got crayon candles for him? Am I gonna watch the Super Bowl? No, I'm not a... I am not a football watcher. I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl. Steven's not a Super Bowl watcher either. We got Spawn bath crayons. She could draw on the tub walls and it's just so... I think I had stuff like that for Leo, but I need to get more. Hi, Dan Grab. Long time no see. How are you? I'm going to give him some more rings. Graz'zt is very decadent, which means tons of jewelry. Jewelry, jewelry, jewelry. You're taking a break from painting with video game Memories in Orbit? I don't know that game, but I understand the need to take a break from painting. I'm about to go take a break. We've been working on this for almost 3 hours, so not a super long session. I feel like I could go longer, but I have to make sure I pick up my kiddo from school. Oops, wrong color. How many drinks is Graz'zt ordering in this picture? He actually is supposed to have a... he is going to have a collar hanging from his hand. The collar... oh, maybe more like that. I don't know. So that's the thing he's doing. He's holding up a collar. And the reason I'm even bothering with this is it's important to me to show the 6 fingers. 6 fingers is just such a big part of his characterization. It's like literally his sigil is a 6-fingered handprint. So I really wanted to include that. So I wanted him to be holding his hand up. And in this case, he's holding his hand up and he's got the collar he's going to make you wear that you're going to beg him to put on. Yeah, he's the 6-finger man. All right, Erudite, enjoy your drive home or your commute home. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's always a pleasure. I hope things get better for you this week. I'm sorry you've been so stressed. That's a bummer. Well, you're actually the first one to reference Princess Bride in this painting. So, bully for you. I know he'd probably have like gold jewelry, but I just think silver looks better on him. There's something about this, like, he just looks kind of like heavy metal. I want to keep that up. So instead of a 5-finger discount, he'd give a 6-finger upcharge. I was very tempted to make these 2 fingers not be pointy. I still might do that. I don't know how many people would notice. What do you guys think? Should I, Yeah, Tasha would appreciate that. You think so? Yeah, I mean... I definitely think that would be, I know, but I can't really reveal the retractable in this, so, like... I'd have to just shorten them up is the only way that people would, like, catch it. It also, yeah, it is kind of like, it's kind of a way to, like, let people who know be in on the joke. Hold on, no, this is going to be kind of tricky to fix. First of all, I got to turn his nails off. And then I got to redraw this. Guess we're going for it, because I've already started erasing. Should this be a little bit longer? Like that. I just got like a thrill go down my fucking spine thinking about, I feel like I'm naughty right now, like hee hee, I just did something naughty. Okay, I need to calm down. Seems exactly how I'd expect someone to feel. I know. That's why I know I'm onto something, because the amount of times I've blushed and giggled during the drawing of this is appropriate for who this is. What? I don't really like these shines. Let's go back and what's going on here? Aha, there we go. You get to play tonight? That's exciting. This is a lot. This is a lot. I still have to properly draw the collar. Maybe make it a lighter color so you can actually see it. It's like a silver color. I don't know. I have ways to make it pop a little bit better. Still need to make this a little shiny. If Graz'zt is a 2x2 square, then his fingers would be about 2 inches wide. God. That's right. He's huge. Hold on. If you're a guy... Okay, so he's like, what, 9 feet tall? How tall is Graz'zt? He's like the smallest of the demon lords, but honestly, you don't want him to be that big. Let me look. He's 9 feet tall. He's a lithe, yet muscular, large humanoid. His skin shone like polished obsidian. I need to figure out how to do that. He had yellowed fangs. Oh, his eyes glittered with a malevolent green light. He had yellow fangs, pointed ears, 6 slender fingers adorning each hand. He was sometimes described as having 6 small black horns, half hidden in his thick black hair. These fiendish traits were apparent regardless whatever form Graz'zt chose to take. He was considered the comeliest, which is fantasy for handsomest, demon in the abyss, and dressed in the most expensive and elegant finery on the entire plane. Maybe we should encrust this with gems or diamonds. You think he'd have diamonds in there? I don't know if I'm going to have these gems be green. They might be. I might make them white, like diamonds. Florentia's Banius is so much fun to play. That's your character you're playing? Anachronistic suit? I don't know what that is. Anachronistic suit. Oh, like an anarchist? I don't know. I like seeing him as the BDSM demon here. I think that's fitting. I think this is fitting. Okay, I'm gonna try on another layer. I'm gonna try to add some shininess to this. And I'm a little nervous because I really don't know what I'm doing. Like a business suit? Oh, Ixel wears a business suit. I don't want to put Graz'zt in a business suit. I want him to look like a freaking Dommy Daddy. Well, I guess Dommy Daddies wear business suits. Okay. I guess I could just put him in a suit. I could use this as like a template, like draw over it. But let's get this done first. And then we can talk about playing dress up later. Oh, anachronistic, belonging or appropriate to a period other than that being betrayed or portrayed. So, like, when I dress my characters up in rocker boy outfits, even though it's supposed to be, like, high fantasy. Is that what that means? When they're wearing jeans? I think this is working. Yeah, denim pants were okay. So it's kind of like, oh, yeah, anachronism. I know that word. I don't know why I fucking got stumbled up. I think I got caught up on thinking of anarchist. I was like, anarchist. I do that all the time in D&D. I don't even care. I have a lot of anachronisms. You like fine metals and maybe imagine some very well but scantily draped cloth or rare furs or something of different occasions. Yeah, you know he would have a crazy wardrobe. I think this is what he wears when he's, like, either trying to scare you or he's about to, like, do something really kinky to you. Zoom out a little bit, see how we're doing. This doesn't look too bad. I need to, like, make some adjustments to it once I lay this down, but not bad. Oh, what happened? Oh no, I deleted line. Oh, it wasn't a ghost layer. It was a lines layer. I'm an idiot. I'm gonna have to redraw that. Dang it. I'm an idiot. Despite there not being any lines, I'm still gonna add all this shit. And then I'll add the lines later. Or at least that far down. And then we can deal with it later. I was freaking cleaning up my layers and I didn't see that and I messed up, man. I'm silly. I'm a silly bean. See? Draw till you get burnt out. When for me, burnout is making stupid mistakes and not having the patience to fix it right then. That's when I know it's time to start wrapping things up. I really want to finish this fun little carapace thing. I should consult with my continuity team. Well, maybe I want there to be denim, okay? Maybe denim looks rad. And maybe I like making my fantasy outfits kind of a blend of medieval and modern. you know, like a little Final Fantasy. They do that. Is there anything so wrong? Let's get rid of the... What is this? There we go. I should probably put that on a different layer. Okay. I'm the director. That's true. That makes me feel a little better. Sometimes I get nervous. I'm like, am I letting people down? Because I had a break in the continuity? Then I realize, oh no, it's okay. Just gotta clarify. Okay, how am I gonna do this? A little bit like that. Guys, what the fuck did I draw? How did I make this? Yeah, that's actually a nice way to see it. Remind me when I break the canon, and then at that point I can go, you know what, you're right, let's go back. Or I can say, you know what, let's make the change. Let's make the change. Let's... Oh my god, this is so good. Oh, I want to try something. What if... This might not work. This might be a dumb thing. But I just want to see what it looks like if I try it. What if... What if I gave it a little blur? It's kind of... It's too small of a difference that it doesn't really notice. Don't forget Roberta Williams, save early, save office. So the wonderful thing here is because I have this file saved to the cloud, it's automatically saving by itself. So even if it crashes, we won't have any problems. Unless they decide to take away my cloud, in which case, uh-oh. I might have to save it back up on a hard drive, just in case. So, I feel like the hand still looks a little on the sketchy side. I might have to, like, thicken up the lines around it. I'm just so proud of this, though. Okay, so let's turn that off. It looks really empty without the jewelry. This is definitely, this right here is gonna be rad. I'm also gonna do like some lighting, like the light is gonna be reflecting off this, but I'm gonna wait until I finish shading everything. He's getting close to being done. A little hold glove. Well, I think that, this, hold on. This will help. What I mean though, is the problem I'm having with the hand is see how much thicker these lines are over here? I think I need to bring that energy over here. I really like his rings. I feel like those ended up looking super dope. Yeah, I just think I just need to thicken up those lines, but I'll get there. Let's see. I should put some funny, cheeky little, like, property of Graz'zt. Baby girl. I wrote that there to remind myself to put something there, but I feel like I can do better Also, know what it needs? It needs better shadows. It needs drop shadows. So I need to finish like shading this and then add like an actual drop shadow. Why are you painting a portrait of my grandpa? Oh yeah? Is Graz'zt your grandpa? I also need to clean up his hair, his horns. Make a badass background. Still not quite pleased with the chest. I feel like there's too much angle here. Maybe... maybe it comes like this. Oops. Maybe it goes in like that. It's a little better. Tallest human ever was 8'11", so you need context for how tall he is. So if you need context, yeah. So like when I imagine him standing there, he doesn't look like a really tall human. He looks like a monster. He's definitely monstrous. Not quite. I'm gonna have to get a reference for sure. But I'll do that on another day. We normally don't talk about that side of the family. Grandma must have poor choices when she was younger. Were they poor choices or were they adventurous choices? That's why mother is technically a cauldron. Oh. Sounds like you have a really interesting D&D character. Oh, look at him. Look. It's too early to make a background, but I kind of want to just give it some energy, some flow. There, let's go ahead. And I don't know. Let's do some stuff. Oops. Wardian, that's funny. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just throwing some color in here to make it look interesting. should attempt to do some of the little light bits. Not sure. The little glowies definitely give it a lot of life. Oh, especially if I do this. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think I need to take a break though. I have to go get Leo soon. Be a good idea for me to... This might be too dark. Hold on, this background. Might be a good idea for me to let my eyes rest a little bit. Oh, crazy. Let my eyes rest a little bit so I can come back and know what to do. Pretty pleased though. I think this looks freaking dope. I love the fingernail touch. That's beautiful. All right, guys. I think I have to go. The next time I stream will maybe be Monday. Or no, Sunday for our game, but Monday for an art stream. Thanks everybody. I had a good time hanging out with you. And I will see you again soon. So take care. Have some water.